as though they're skipping steps. Beast Coast, especially this season, has been guilty of maybe making a side execute, but they haven't gone fully through with that roam clear like you mentioned, and already we're seeing some more of those steps be skipped, but Sippin's decided to take matters into his own hands. He'll grab two. Rudy's downstairs as well. They're trying to handle the flank from as many different places as they can, but the roam is now getting dismantled. It's been cleared. Creators and Razor.
And he should be completely unexpected, especially if there's no rotate behind him. Oh, wow. Anthony even gets out with his life. C4 goes a little bit too late, and that's bad communication. There's Sippin with the cover. That's his third kill, not a fourth. And with Anthony on just one shot worth of HP, even though he has the dream post-plant, he's definitely not going to have an easy time holding this one out. Pre-fires are going to be the enemy. Thomas on the disable. And oh, there's the cover! Thomas has to get off now. He can either pick up his teammate or go for the disable. He'll go for the pickup of the teammate. That's a big risk. The rotate from Anthony. I'm not sure if that's the right call because now he's bottlenecked and Razor shuts him down, but there's no time! How poorly can you play that?
June 30th, 2021, Playday 5 of the NAL. First match is Faceit versus Beast Coast on Consulate. They are currently the bottom two teams in the league. Beast Coast is on 1 point, Faceit is on 0. This was a very exciting, close, back and forth game with a lot of questionable plays coming out from both teams, but in the end, Faceit take it after 15 rounds. This puts both teams at 2 points apiece, but gives Faceit the tiebreaker over Beast Coast, putting them in 8th place and Beast Coast in 9th. In round 1, Anthony gets 4 kills in a 1v4, but isn't able to disable the diffuser, so he does not win the round. In round 2, Rudy gets a quick 3k in the first half of the round and a 4k total in the round. In round 5, Faceit do a late round cafeteria push, but it fails. Beast Coast attempts to defend all 4 defensive bomb sites. In round 7, Beast Coast nearly clutches a 2v4. In round 9, we see a rush from Beast Coast and they barely win the round. In round 10, Beast Coast manages to lose a 4v3 post plant on Archives and Tellers, and at one point in the game, Faceit calls for a rehost, but it's too late, and so they are denied the rehost for that round. In round 14, Creators gets hit directly by a C4 throw, but his teammate manages to shoot it before it detonates. Also in round 14, Razor kills Sippin with Jackal's secondary shotgun, and Kickstar freaks out about it. In round 15, Beast Coast almost clutches, but Jarvis manages to stop the plant with less than half a second left on the plant time. Although Faceit probably would have won the round anyways, considering Jarvis killed both of the players. In this game, Jaeger was only played 5 of the 15 rounds. Omai was also played for 5 of the 15 rounds, and Ash was played for only 1 of the 15 rounds.
Plant's going down. C4 will miss. That's Pulse's C4. Oh no! Fozo gets the plant down. How does that happen? Now in the post plant, 4 versus 3, the defenders have to retake the site. They've got very little chance of being successful in that endeavor. At least Filthy will take down Bio as he comes up yellow. He'll go for control on the top floor. Even man count now, but only 25 seconds. The retake at top Visa is going to be difficult, and there it is. Sippin goes down. Rudy able to keep it even, though. It's just Fozo now, as Rudy is eliminated in Visa. Fozo's been here before. He can make it happen this time. No bullets, and Filthy! What a nasty shot with the pistol! So far, even though they lost the Filthy there, they could get the read, but Razor, why are you trying to take a shot? How does that work, Sippin? Okay. How do you lose that, Sippin? That is the worst weapon to take a fight with in that situation, and Razor wins it regardless. Seconds to plant. This could be a massive clutch for Beast Coast. The plant going down. Bio has to cover. And he's going to do a great job of it. But no! Jarvis drops from CEO! Bio still has time to win the fights, but why are you sprinting, Bio?
For game 2, SSG and Oxygen played on Chalet. Going into this game, a lot of people thought it would be a back and forth, close game, but not the case, as Space Station loses the first round and then wins the next 7 to take the map 7-1. Just like Space Station's previous game, there's not a whole lot to say about this one because not many rounds were played and it was just pretty much a total beatdown. But in round 2, we see a Goyo shield explode, and the fire kind of crawls over a ledge of a staircase and traps Vertical and ends up getting him killed by a frag grenade. In round 5, we see Hot and Cold walk into the site at 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. He gets a kill, but nothing more than that. He dies before his teammates can support him. In round 6, Thinking Nade starts a successful plant inside of the big window in Master at 2 minutes left on the clock. After the first half of this game, SSG had 26 kills and Oxygen had only 11. This goes to show how dominant Space Station were in the first half. And then of course there were only 2 rounds played in the second half. From rounds 3 through 7, Hot and Cold gets the opening kill in each of those rounds. making him 5-0 on entry in this map. At the end of Playday 5, Hot and Cold is 16-5 on entry, making him +11. The next best are Hyper and Merc on +6, so Hot and Cold is just a step above the competition in this stat. And he actually has more entry kills than almost any other player has entry kills and deaths combined. The only players that this is not true of are Hyper, Eclipse, Rudy, and Quartz. And Hot and Cold's been involved in more entry duels than any other player except for Rudy, who has the same number as him. So not only is Hot and Cold by far the most successful, but he's entered the most as well.
The wall will now be opened up by the Habana. Ooh, vault in, very dangerous. Oh, Kino wins that one, though. We were comparing these two players in the advent to this match, and it's Kino to take the advantage in that fight. Vertical will also get Rampy with a nade. And now, Space Station on a serious back foot. Yaga downed. Can't pick himself up anymore. Could be another.
The plant needs to come in the next couple of seconds, but it doesn't look like it will. Bosco gets a Mossberg off, and all of a sudden, a 1 versus 1. Vertical needs to grab Diffuser. That's all she wrote.
But priority the Sonics, guys. You got to support Super and the ways that he wants to make Siege great again. I'm downing it even further simply because BC does not have Thermite, and you kind of
just say it. It's not going to happen again.
Need, yeah. I'm going to go out on a branch here, all right? I don't think that they're going to do this strategy. This is probably going to be EC. Please live. You need to be alive for Dark Zero. Like really, really alive. Like, if Grixer hops this window and he kills you, I don't know how you guys are going to win this round, but it's probably going to be through frags. Oh, this is so very scary. Grixer is literally playing with BC's emotions right now.
Next up, we have the Susquehanna Sonics versus Dark Zero. This is the Sonics' 4th game on Consulate, and it's the only map that they've played in this stage. And I believe Dark Zero has a 7-win streak on Sonics right now, although the teams look kind of different than they have in the past. But that streak would not end today. Dark Zero takes down Sonics 8-6. This is Dark Zero's 4th overtime win, making them 4-1. So they actually have the same record as Space Station. If you are disregarding the overtime point system, just win-losses, they're both 4-1. Yet at the end of the day, Space Station has 5 more points than Dark Zero, and Space Station sits in 1st place, while Dark Zero still sits in 4th place. In round 1, Dark Zero enters the site at around 1 minute and 45 seconds left. Pambazoo gets a 3K, but the Sonics still win the round. Before round 3 is played, there are 3 technical pauses called. In round 3, the opening kill comes very late in the round, around 45 seconds left on the clock. In round 4, Dark Zero rushes in as they breach the garage wall, get 3 quick kills, and win the round. In round 5, Grixer almost spawn kills BC. In round 6, Yeti hot drops a hatch with the Gone 6 and gets a kill. In round 10, Rexon pulls out IQ's gadget and his pistol for a final push to try to clutch the round, but he is not successful. In round 13, Hyper almost spawn kills Yeti. By winning this game 8-6, although they have 4 wins and 1 loss, Dark Zero actually has as many round wins as they have round losses, while Sonics is +4 on round differential.
Opportunity here to pick up quite a few kills, but oh no, Yeti, he doesn't do it in time. He's the last one on the flank. Can he stop the plants? No, he can't get the kill onto BC. Instead, he adjusts to the other side of the black car. He'll take down Hyper. You know, Mirage are a gritty team, folks, and they are going to continue to battle. Now, the thing that I want to bring up to you guys is actually Chala getting some frags inside a bathroom, and trades now once again happening. Dream's going to get Pojo. Benji gets yet another one. The secondary shotgun comes out.
For the final game of the day, TSM FTX play Mirage on Coastline. Mirage managed to beat TSM 8-6, which is a result almost nobody expected. I believe the community poll said 96% of people voted for TSM, and of course TSM was undefeated and looked incredible in this stage up to this point. But what can I say, Mirage played well. In round 1, Nyx gets a 3K and gets close to clutching, but can't manage it. In round 2, Quartz gets a double C4 kill from below. TSM gets a lot of grenade kills on their attacking half, one of which is actually a team kill. In round 9, Mirage rushes the site, but they are unsuccessful. This results in the rest of the round being a 2v3, and TSM takes it. TSM plays all 4 different defensive bomb sites in their first 4 rounds of defense. In round 10, Mirage attempts a plant at around 1 minute and 55 seconds left on the clock, and finally they manage to get it down at 1 minute and 35 seconds. In round 11, TSM goes down to a 3v5 and then kill all 5 opponents without losing another player. And in this game, Mirage loses the first 4 opening duels in the first 4 rounds, but then they lose only 1 more for the rest of the game. They end up winning 9 of the 14 opening duels. And notably, Bolo went 0-4 on entry in this game. Before today, he was 3-0 on entry, so he is now 3-4 on entry, putting him at -1. And so this game really sets the stage for next week's game, Space Station versus TSM. Currently, Space Station has 4 wins and an overtime loss, and TSM has 3 wins and an overtime loss. So if TSM can beat SSG without going to overtime, they will tie them in points and have the tiebreaker over them and retake first place. Otherwise, SSG will remain in first place. Presumably, this will be the most exciting game of the stage. Hopefully, it's not some sort of blowout because it is the 2 teams that have looked incredible in this stage and have only faltered 1 time each. So here's hoping for a good game.
The opportunity presents itself to him. Chala, though, the great opportunity himself, but oh no! The explosive drone. He has to go on a mad dash to get out from that. Not far enough, though, as he's going to get 2 kills fed right to him with the shotgun. Pojo gets a 3rd. Everything has twisted all of a sudden here, and just like that, it was a 5v3 a few seconds ago, and now everything is on loading. And the question mark from Pojo Man in the chat.
Loading now into the 1 versus 3. He's gonna get Echo droned. He's more than likely questioning his own team as well right now. The Echo drone goes to the floor. He's keeping track of Loading's positioning from under the billiards table. This is more than likely going to be a swing momentarily, but instead they're waiting out on the timer, waiting for the next sonar blast. He saw someone on the edge.
So here are the standings at the end of Playday 5. From 1st through 9th place, we have Space Station, TSM, Mirage, Dark Zero, Sonics, Oxygen, Disrupt, Xset, and Beast Coast. Keep in mind there are 4 more Playdays, so each team has a potential 12 more points to gain, assuming they've already had their bye, which 5 of the teams have. And in the case of the teams that haven't yet had their bye, they have 9 potential points. These 4 teams would be Space Station, Mirage, Dark Zero, and Beast Coast. It looks like the most fierce competition through the rest of the stage might be fighting for 2nd through 5th place, as currently each of those spots is separated by only 1 point each. The bottom 2 teams probably will end up being the bottom 2 teams, but not for sure. And if Space Station can win their game next week, they're probably secured 1st or 2nd place. But depending how things go, TSM, Mirage, Dark Zero, and Sonics could end up switching places to some extent. And really, with 4 more Playdays, almost anything could happen.
Or though they're going to be going for what they went for the first time. Excuse me, that was excuse me.